that everyone? Yeah.
5 people. Sorry, guys. So, like me, many of you guys went to high school. And in high school, you guys had a lot of teachers. Some you liked, some you didn't like. For me, I had a couple, and one of them stood out more than all of them. His name is George Hegarty, and he was my English teacher. He, through his academics, self-awareness, and personal style, I give him the award for Outstanding Badass. So I'll never forget the first day I walked into Hegarty's language and composition class. As a sophomore, I had no clue what I was doing with writing, but I'd heard a lot of great things about him, so I took the class. And since then, my life has changed because he's a huge influence on things that I do. One of the biggest reasons that I was drawn to him initially is because he talked about where he went to school, and being from a small town and no one really talked about going to college, it was very intriguing to hear about his background. He went to UC San Diego and got a BA in literature and English, and then went to St. Mary's College, and then finished his MA at Cal State San Marcos. And those things were very interesting to me as I had never really considered school at all. And then he was also someone that had gone through a lot, and he was from a big city and grew up in San Francisco, and he opened my eyes to a lot of things that I'd never really been aware of before that happened around the world, things that weren't happening in my small town. And that kind of drew me to him in the fact that I would confide in him, and we'd have conversations about religion and about politics and about things going on in the Middle East and social injustice that takes place within our own country. And it really opened my eyes, and it pushed me to look at schools that seemed out of reach but was worth applying to. And I decided to go to a private university, and because of him. And although my plans have changed a lot, I learned from him that that's all right, and he changed schools a few times, and he still turned out all right. And then, along with that, the personal style aspect is also cool. Where I'm from, everyone wears Wranglers and Carhartts, which are not necessarily a good thing. And he always wore like crazy patterned shirts and cool denim that were probably way too expensive anyway, and always rocked the Converse, which is what I wore mine today. And he kind of coined, or had a coined style, and that was something no one had where he's from, and I definitely looked up to him for that, which is kind of weird, but it made him a badass in my mind. And I still go to Hegarty today for things, and he still writes my recommendations for me, and he's someone I confide in when I need help on things. And because of that, I award him for Outstanding Badass.